Let's give a huge round of applause, first of all, to Tapsi and Shweta Shalini for joining us for this session. Uh, First of all, yesterday when we first uploaded that Tapsi is coming, the first comment that we got was, "Kyo, finally you're bringing an engineer here." So I just, it stuck us so hard that, okay, you're not just known as a film personality, but also someone who has been into like an entrepreneurial side, who's in software engineer. So it really had a very powerful thing for us that, okay, we have called someone who actually resembles how to make your mark in today's world. So thank you so much for joining, and I would like to thank Dhwani also, who has been coordinating with me since past week. And thank you, Dhwani, for making this happen. And
You should thank her for bringing it to me, my notice, that I can be a part of this. So yeah, it's because of her as well that I could make it here.
I think I need to thank her for many things, not just this, because she has traveled all the way from Pune just for this session. So a round of applause for Shweta Shalini as well, who took the time from such busy schedule and come here for this event. And to begin the discussion with, I'm really curious to know about your entrepreneurial goals, about how you run the wedding factory, and how you started about and bought the badminton team of Pune 7 Aces. Because a lot of us think that you are not just like a revolutionary film personality, but a person who is a very diverse skill sets and something who is into every domain. So I really want to know what that side of you is.
I don't really belong to a business family. So it is very strange and ironic that I had this bent of mind that I wanted to do something which is more business like. Even my profession, it's not a salaried profession that end of the month I get a fixed check and that runs my house. Sometimes you get a lot, sometimes you get nothing. So I don't know how it happened honestly, but yes, I always wanted to work on my own terms and conditions was the way I looked at life. I was never happy with anyone dictating things to me that you need to do this, you need to do that, and this is the only way you can do things. I used to always question why I cannot do this, or why should I do this. So that kind of helped me get into more and different professions, be it acting at first place. And while I was acting, I used to think, it's taking a lot out of my life, and I don't want movies to become my entire life.
Yeah.
I have my life goes beyond films. It's like my job. I do my work and I come back home, and I needed something else along with it, which will keep me rejuvenated, which will keep me excited towards life and trying something new. That's when 4 years back I had an idea that weddings is one business that probably will never go under recession in India. So let's just get into this and let's just do something in wedding planning and decor. And I started this business along with my sister and my friend, and it's been 4 successful years now. Soon after, I've been an ardent sports fan since a kid. I used to play a lot of different sports, jack of all trades, master of none. And when I used to grow up following sports, I started seeing that even though we have the second highest population in the world, it's strange and disheartening to see every time we not winning as many medals as China would, or America would, or all these other countries will. So it was very disheartening, and being lover of sports, I started feeling about this problem more and more. I play squash, I still do. I follow badminton so much that I go to different countries to watch matches live. I know of most of the Indian players personally because I am involved with the sport quite a lot since now 6 to 7 years. And when this particular opportunity came my way, it actually was running in my head, but I never thought I will be capable enough to own a team one day, because it is a pretty expensive business to do, and I'm not born with a silver spoon. So my father still is trying to wrap his head around what I've really done. So he still fights with me time and again, that doesn't understand where's the money going to come from and how is it going to happen. But I really felt so strongly for the sport. And when I researched more about the sport, I got to know, I realized how did it start? And I realized it started from Pune.
Yeah.
And I thought if there's a team I should own, it should be Pune. Because that's the birthplace of badminton. for us, for India, and that's where Britishers played badminton for the first time. And this is a family sport of India. All of us have played it at least once in
Yeah,
our life.
totally.
Agreed or no? Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Right? So it's strange that we are crazily watching cricket. हमने हम में से किसी ने काफ़ी लोगों ने एक बैट तक नहीं उठाया होगा. Especially girls, I'd say. But we still watch cricket. I used to watch cricket a lot. But badminton, being so familiar with the sport, we still not watch it. So don't watch it as much, which was very strange. So I decided that let's make it, I think there's a potential to make the change there. And let's start with the birthplace of badminton because I feel Pune had potential to lap up and make it its own sport. And it was my entry into sports and any other celebrity's entry in the badminton world. So I became the first actor to own a team. And first season has gone pretty good. Out of 9 teams, we ended up being 5th eventually in the first effort. I have Carolina Marin in my team. I'm extremely proud of that, proud of the fact. She's the, if people don't know, she's the gold medalist last Olympics who defeated our beloved Sindhu. So yeah, so I have her in my team and I'm gonna, next year again, December onwards it will start. But my eventual goal is quite bigger, not just tournaments. I would want to open academies. That's my next phase of business. I'll open up academies. I'll have my international coaches fly down, train our kids, train the kids at grassroots level, train the kids who are interested in badminton because this sport definitely needs to grow much, much more than what it is right now and it deserves to grow higher. So passion combined with a little bit of planning can eventually make for a great business. And all my businesses, be it my acting or sports or even wedding planning, is not just passion, it's a lot of planning with passion. In dono mein se, if I drop even a single thing, it will not stay at the same level at what it is right now. So hand in hand with passion and planning, you have 7 Aces, Wedding Factory and me, the actor.
Is it true that you were also trying to apply or pursue MBA?
I wanted to. Well, unlike what people think of actors, we can study. I used to love studying. I used to be that annoying front bencher, you know, who will say, "Ma'am, meko answer aata hai." Me. So people used to be really annoyed with me. Who used to, you know, in answer sheet, I used to circle my answers with black pen, nicely decorate my answer sheets and all. That annoying kid. Yeah, I was that. So I used to love studying and maths was my favorite subject. Unlike what people think, again, being a girl and an actor, maths to isko aati nahi hogi. Nahi, maths was my favorite subject and that's why I thought कि engineering is something that I should do. Soon I realized I love studying and not engineering as such as a job. Is when I thought, okay, fine, let me finish this. Then I'll do my MBA and get into marketing because I thought I always had this, you know, business, entrepreneurial, marketing bent of mine. I thought I can use that, but I couldn't clear CAT in my first attempt. I got 88 percentile. I wanted 90 because that will give me a good B school admission. I thought I'll give my exam again, and this is when movies happened and things changed.
Wow. Shweta ma'am, I want to ask you, you're an engineer, you've worked in the corporate, you're an entrepreneur, one of your startup was recently acquired by EY, and you are also the advisor to the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. How do you manage such diverse roles, and how has the journey been for you from an engineer till what you are today? I also want to understand that as a definition or as a person, as a politician, this is kind of very disruptive definition of a politician, you can say कि अच्छा हम politician को एक नज़र से देखते कि एक परिभाषा है, उसका definition होता है. You are totally not that. You are into like performance politics and you talk about development. At the same time, you are also the executive director of Village Social Transformation. So how has this journey from an engineer to the government of Maharashtra been for you?
Great. So you just heard Tapsi speaking, and you know, if she believes that that's what people think about film stars, then you must hear what people think about politicians. because before I start answering your question, I have to tell you this small story. And I was thinking about it while Tapsi was talking. I had gone to this small village in Kolhapur, and there was this guy who took me to his house and gave me food, so we had lunch there. And he said, मैडम जी बाकी सब तो एकदम बढ़िया है, मेरे 3 लड़के हैं, एक अच्छा सेटल हो गया, लैब टेक्नीशियन है, you know, काफ़ी पढ़ा उसने और लैब टेक्नीशियन बन गया है एक अच्छे ITI स्कूल में. दूसरा है पहले ठीक ठाक नहीं कर रहा था और यू नो बट बाद में रास्ते पे लग गया, अभी एक दुकान खोल दी है हमने उसको गांव में, अभी काम करता है. एक तीसरा है जो जब देखो गुंडागर्दी करता रहता है, मैडम जी उसको अपने साथ बस ले लो और पॉलिटिशियन बना लो. So you know, this is what people think about politicians. So yes, coming back to your question, yes, the journey has been very difficult because I think the first struggle is to fight the perception of the people, because ultimately politics is all about perceptions. And before I present myself, my thought, my ideology, I think people have a set pattern in their mind that this is what she is going to say. And that is very difficult to fight. Unfortunately, if you look at women in politics, that's also very difficult. So just go back and think. We are talking about Priyanka Gandhi today across India, right? How many of you have heard what she thinks? I have read at least 100 articles on what she wears, the cotton sarees, where she gets it from, how she looks, how her nose is like her grandmom, and so on and so forth. But she is into politics because she thinks something, and she can think is something that nobody has ever tried to figure out. Now it's wrong. Whichever party, I think it's wrong with women, it is wrong with politicians, because ultimately you have come into public service today to make a difference, and you will make a difference only if you are different. And it is this difference that one makes you make a mark or makes you present your ideas, your thoughts, your ideologies in a different manner. I think Taapsee said it. What held us and what is holding us apart is the passion, because we've come here with absolutely nothing. My father, when I wanted to become an entrepreneur, he told me, तुम business करोगी? हमारे पूरे खानदान में किसी ने business नहीं किया. I tried to tell him that no, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. He said, oh God, I can't even pronounce that word. What the hell is that? So from there on to walking, I remember walking up to them and saying, you know, I'm going to be a politician to make a difference, and I want to make changes in the lives of people, and trying to tell them that village can change. You know, even my own family turns around and tells me that, अरे 60 साल पहले हमने सुना था चलो गांव की ओर, चलो गांव की ओर, और गांव का विकास, देश का विकास. 60 साल में कोई विकास नहीं हुआ. One of the things that I firmly believe is that because good people decide to stand on the side, that average or bad people stay in the middle. You have to get in to make a difference. You have to decide that I will go all out, whatever it takes. And I always say this, I want to repeat this. जहाँ कहीं है ज्योति जगत में, वहाँ कहीं उजियारा, वहाँ खड़ा है व्रत का कोई अंतिम मोल चुकाने वाला. Until you light a candle, in pitch darkness, one candle can make all the difference. व्रत का अंतिम मोल राम ने दिया त्याग सीता को. यदि राम ने सीता को त्यागा नहीं होता तो आज कभी हम सीता का नाम पहले नहीं लेते. जीवन की संगिनी, प्राण की प्रिय सुपनीता को अस्थि देकर दधीचि ने, शिवी ने अंग कुतरकर, हरिश्चंद्र ने कफन मांगते हुए सत्य पर अड़कर. दान मनुज का प्रकृति धर्म है, मनुज व्यर्थ डरता है, एक दिन तो हम सबको सर्वस्व देना पड़ता है. बट दिस दान is दान of time, your skill set, your energies, your intelligence. And the moment you understand that all this is for a purpose and I am the only person who's going to figure out that purpose, I think your life is worthless. So the moment you understand that purpose of life, I think you're set, all set to make that mark, to find your path and your direction. Thanks.
So you were talking about that people don't see or read what Priyanka Gandhi is actually saying or what are her thoughts. And in the last discussion, we were also talking about that youngsters today are not opinionated about things. Let that be political opinion or film opinion. We are not very much opinionated. Do you think that's like a problem or something that is lacking in the country or in the youngsters today, that we are not opinionated, we don't like freely speak about what we feel? Do you think that's like a problem or something that's lacking?
So yes, I don't think that the youngsters are not opinionated, first. Second, I think it is the youngsters, the young blood, who bring in the fresh thinking in the world, right? If we would not have thought different from our ancestors, we would still be in Stone Age. So we, and every generation, the gene gets a little better. So I'm sure they just think a little better. But yes, I think as youngsters, we were exposed to very little. As youngsters today, they are exposed to a lot. So there is a thought process which is so exposed that sometimes it gets directionless. So to mentor that, to give it a certain direction, and yet to make it fly, to make it bloom, it is important that you get the right guru, you get the right mentor, you read the right things, and you research. And that is where I think the younger generation is lacking a little bit, because, this generation has, as I say it, it's not the generation X or Z or Y as people say it. It's usually the yes generation. Because when we walked up to our parents, asked Taapsee, and asked them anything, they would just say, no. When you walk up to your parents, all you hear is yes. My own kids walk up to me because I don't have time and I just want to keep them shut. They ask me anything, I said, yes, 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 yes. So this is the generation yes. And hence, things, I feel, just comes very easy. The salaries that we got after we worked for 10 long years, you guys see it in your first year, right? The opportunities that we did not get are opportunities that you are getting right now. And hence, there is this casual approach that comes, there is this directionless that comes, there is this thought to take it easy that comes. But I don't think they are not opinionated. They are pretty opinionated. They know the right and wrongs of life. They know, they make a difference. These are the people who are bringing all the difference in the world today. They are the people who are innovating. Look at the startups, look at the millionaires, the billionaires of the startup world. Most of them are below 29 years, right? So I completely don't believe in it. But yes, when you talk in general, I think the entire mass needs to be given a slight bit of direction, a little bit. And that will happen if we do not run away from books, if we still read, if we go back and research, because nobody teaches us to get into a subject. And one last thing, if we do not miss that fire in the belly, people who sit on the sofa this side have just one thing in common. They have this fire in the belly, whether they have a surname, whether they have a background, whether they are born with a silver spoon or not, they just don't miss that fire in that belly which says, oh no, I have to make a mark. And that fire is extremely important. And to keep that lit is the critical thing. And in the young today, that needs to just kept lit.
Yeah. So while we're talking about things that we openly discuss and the topics that are going on in the country today, we want to talk about women empowerment and feminism. And I think everyone who's here cannot deny the fact that when we see the words women empowerment or feminism, subconsciously in everyone's head, a celebrity that comes to our head is Taapsee, because of the roles that you do, the work that you have done. So, but do your characters relate to your personal views about women empowerment? Say what you did in all the movies that you have done based on female characters.
I'll tell you, yes, I have become an unsaid flag bearer of.
Of course, because so everyone knew that we have to respect women. There should be equality. But your film says what reminded people that this is a necessity. So
Yeah, I mean, it's very strange. It's 2019 and we are still talking about equality. It is extremely sad. But yes, it's the need of the hour. We can't really run away from it. A lot has been said, so much so that people start like rolling their eyes now when we talk about women empowerment, because lot of wrong definitions.
Yeah.
And lot of things are misconstrued when it comes to women empowerment and feminism. I'm not here to say मेरे को ये extra दो, मेरे को ये extra चाहिए, give me a special importance. Give me an equal importance.
Yeah.
Don't shun me away just because I'm a female. Rest, I will achieve myself with my talent. I don't need any extra push. Just give me an equal platform. Yeah, for me, that is what empowerment or feminism is about. And most of my films, but I don't really consciously think that I have to always keep the idea of women empowerment or feminism, but because I am the kind of person I am, I eventually get attracted towards these kind of roles and these kind of films. And every character of mine has a common thread between me and that character, and the remaining I build upon it. So there will be always one common thread. That's why that whole one small thing of, you know, a woman with spine. Someone said, don't you think you will be stereotyped? I said, if you want to stereotype me, that I'll always do a character where the woman will have a spine, then please happily stereotype me. I want to be stereotyped as a woman who has a spine, and I'll show that in every film of mine. A woman can be good, bad, grey, whatever, but it'll have a spine. I always tell everyone when people ask me, okay, Women's Day hona zaruri hai ke nahi hai? I have a film releasing on Women's Day this year, Badla. They keep asking me, do you think it is of importance to have Women's Day? Shouldn't every day be celebrated as Women's Day? I said, why not? But until we reach there, because there's still a long way to go, let's celebrate that Women's Day, because I feel on this particular day, I can think of taking that one step that will help us move towards equality. This year I'm doing that with my film, where my part is at par with one of the biggest actors we have had in the film industry ever, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. So I think this is a huge step towards equality, where a female can share the equal screen space with a man like him. And likewise, I would want all the women out there to, on that particular day, decide one thing that you want to do to move towards equality. What can you do to move towards equality? I think we still have that gap that we need to fill up.
So considering on a scale of 0 to 10, what do you think the scenario today is? Where are we in terms of equality?
Actually, it's different at different levels. I can't generalize it. It's different in cities, it's different in urban areas and rural areas. So I shouldn't be generalizing it. It'll be a very narrow point of view if I see things only from my vision. So I will not say that. I think every woman should judge that by her own self. Where does she stand on the scale of 1 to 10, and try to push it one step ahead every year by making a decision for herself. Whatever it might be, good or bad, right or wrong, it should be her. She should decide what she should do. Nobody else should tell her what she should do. That's it. Even if she makes a mistake, it's okay. She can learn from that, not repeat it. It's her call. Don't stop, or don't refrain yourself from doing something that you want to do just because someone else is not letting you do it, or someone else says that you are not good enough to do it. Decide that for yourself, and that is when you'll truly be empowered.
Shweta ma'am, recently we were talking about political correctness of art. I mean, when we create a content or when we are putting out a film or anything of that sort, how do you define political correctness and freedom of expression in terms of the creative sector? Because this has been recently talked a lot about, ki politically correct hai ya nahi. Yes, sir.
Okay. So you know what is the difference between a human and any other being on earth? The only difference is storytelling. Human beings can tell a story, can relate to a story. They love storytelling. So again, coming back to what Taapsee said, I think feminism as a concept is just about 200, 250 years old. If you look at the books and the stories that we've been reading, right, from fairy tales to the epics and mythology books that we have been referring to for all these years, they are literally about 2000-year-olds. So whether in a fairy tale, when the Prince Charming comes and kisses her and, you know, or she kisses a toad and it turns into a Prince Charming, or, you know, whether it's an epic where the woman needs to be protected and so on and so forth, has been imbibed into our thought process for all these long years. So the past 250 years, what we have been trying to say is do a lot of talking around feminism, about women empowerment, about discrimination. And that is why movies, stories, art, graphics, everything is extremely important, because they affect the way we think. And not only one or two odd people, it just affects the entire society. Second, coming back to your question, people voted for one government. And there are so many others who have a political ideology, who have a thought process, who also voted, who participated, perhaps whose government did not come to power. So as a democracy, we need to learn to respect almost everyone's ideology and not hurt anyone's ideology, be it based on religion, be it based on caste, color, creed. A person like Narendra Modi says, "Sabka saath, sabka vikas." Unfortunately, what happens is, unknowingly, when somebody is, and especially unknowingly, trying to influence you in a pros and this is the cons, and you decide for yourself after having your own set of experiences as to what is it that you think, like Taapsee, and that is why people look up to her, right? Because she is responsible. When she does a film, I expect her to do a film where she will portray a woman, or would have started doing yoga and I'm still sleeping. I get up, tell myself that, you know, it's a new day, I need to get up and start working. So my motivation is Narendra Bhai Modi. Yours could be anybody. It could be your father, it could be your mother. She packed your tiffin, packed your father's tiffins, your, you know, ironed clothes, and this has been the truth of India for years together. Now tiffins, pack their own bags and go to work also. So I think inspiration is there all around you. You just need to look around you, replacement of hard work. So you need, every single day, I am not doing my bit. And if I'm consistent, my scale, my sustainability is also going to be consistent. And today, hard work definitely pays. But while doing all these three things, remember, do what you love and you are extremely passionate about.
Informing to the audience, and you might have noticed the poetic style that Shweta ma'am has. She's also that you don't have those typical rule book of how an actor should succeed or make the name for themselves. You have been very disruptive in the route that you have taken. So do you have any steps or a rule book that others should follow in order to be where you are today?
I've never felt that I'm such a bad orator before this. After sitting next to her, I feel like, oh God, why should I even talk after she starts talking? Well, I'll keep it really because she already mentioned such brilliant points beautifully. I'll just wrap it up by saying how I live my life. Live, don't survive. Because कल को you shouldn't say कि काश मैं ये कर लेता या कर लेती तो life would have been better. So learn to live and not survive. That's all.
Wow, I think that's like the best end we can have to a discussion. So thank you so much, Shweta ma'am and Taapsee, for joining us for the discussion. And
पब्लिश नहीं होती है बुक, या मतलब जो ऐसे कोई बुक नहीं कि कुछ एज एन इंटरेस्ट एज अ पैशन लिखते हैं, तो उन लोगों के लिए तो ब्रिलियंट आइडिया है. एंड इट्स इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी सो मेनी पीपल कमिंग टुगेदर, मतलब 99 hundreds being the person who's going to be reading it. ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग और क्रिएटिव आइडिया है. नेवर आई मस्ट हैव बीन अराउंड बट आई डिडंट रियली कम अक्रॉस इट. सो मेरे लिए ये काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग और नया लगा मुझे कि 99 लोगों ने अपना क्रिएटिव इनपुट दिया इसके अंदर. सो या इन गुड मस्ट बी अ गुड रीड. आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू रीडिंग इट नाउ एक्चुअली. एक एक करके बात करो भाई, एक एक करके. हाँ देखो, वैसे तो मैं किताबी कीड़ा थी, बट क्योंकि स्कूल कॉलेज में पढ़ाई इस तरह की करी है कि किताबों वो पढ़ाई वाली किताबों से ऊपर नहीं उठ पाते थे, तो उस समय इतना समय नहीं मिलता था. जब कॉलेज ख़त्म करने के बाद जब लोग मुझे रेफ़र करते थे कि अच्छा ये पढ़ लो, ये अच्छी है, तो पढ़ी जाती है, वरना नहीं पढ़ी जाती इतनी बुक्स मुझसे.
ओके, ढेर सारी बातें तो आपने की, लेकिन अगर मैं आपको पूछूं कि मतलब एक्टिंग दुनिया में आप जितना भी टाइम देना चाहते हैं, वो सब देने के बाद, क्योंकि पॉलिटिक्स की बात है, तो पॉलिटिक्स में एंटर करने
अरे नहीं यार, इतना टैलेंट नहीं है मेरे. इतना टैलेंट नहीं है मेरे में. अरे बोल, वो मैं अपने इंटरव्यूज़ में यूज़ कर लूँगी, पर पॉलिटिशियन वाला बोलना बहुत ज़्यादा, तो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा ही अच्छा ओरेटर होना होता है उसके लिए. मैं इतनी भी अच्छी नहीं हूँ यार.
अच्छा ठीक है, और एक सवाल ये कि
हाँ जी.
जब मैं बदला मूवी की बात, मुझे पता है आप इंटरव्यू पे करेंगे, लेकिन जब मिस्टर बच्चन के साथ में बात होती है, लाइक पिंक आपने किया है, बदला आ गया, मिस्टर बच्चन के साथ का कैसा रहता है एक्सपीरियंस?
अरे एक बात बताओ, आप मुझसे ज़्यादा सब मुझसे एक्सपीरियंस पूछते हैं मेरे को एक्टर के साथ का. वैसे तो बच्चन सर ने तो पहले ही आंसर कर चुकी हूँ मैं एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में पिंक के दौरान, बट मुझसे दोबारा किसी भी एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में पूछोगे, कोई भी एक्टर किसी दूसरे एक्टर के बारे में बुरा तो बोलेगा नहीं, अच्छा ही बोलेगा ना, तो फिर पूछते ही क्यों हो यार.
ओके, तब से कोई एक ऐसी चीज़ जो आपने बच्चन साहब से सीखी हो जो आपको हमेशा याद रहने वाली है?
ये वाला क्वेश्चन भी मुझे पिछले 3 सालों से पूछा जा रहा है.
कोई नई चीज़?
कोई नई चीज़ नहीं, वो ऐसे स्कूल नहीं खोला उन्होंने, तो वो ऐसा कुछ सिखाते नहीं हैं. सिर्फ ये है कि मेरे को उनसे एक चीज़ है जो मैं उनको देखती हूँ तो बहुत मुझे अच्छी लगती है कि इस उम्र में आके जो 3 घंटे सो के बाकी के 21 घंटे जो काम करते हैं, अगर उसका आधा भी मैं कर सकूँ ना उस उम्र में आके, तो मैं बहुत सक्सेसफुल होंगी.
अच्छा, अगर आप जवाब दे सकते तो बदला नाम है आपकी फिल्म का?
हाँ, टिकट खरीद के देखना पड़ेगा तुम्हारे को. जो होने वाला पिक्चर की स्टोरी मत पूछना मुझसे. हाँ,
कोई ऐसी पर्सनालिटी है जिससे सुंदर भी बदला लेना चाहती है कभी ऐसे, अगर आप?
किसी ने मेरा अगर कोई बुरा करा हो तो मैं बदला लेने का सोचूं. फिलहाल तो मेरे रडार में कोई नहीं है, आगे का पता नहीं.
तो आपकी इसके अलावा जो एक फिल्म आ रही है सांड,
सांड की आंख,
उसके बारे में जरा कुछ बताइए.
वो फिर रिलीज होगी तो फिर क्या बात करेंगे. अभी तो 9 दिन शूटिंग हुई है, बाकी पूरी होनी है. रिलीज के दिन 8 मार्च को आई विल फ्लाई बैक उसकी शूटिंग करने के लिए.
कैसा एक्सपीरियंस शूटिंग?
अरे बहुत इंटेंस हो रखा है मामला. मेरे करियर का सबसे बड़ा और डिफ़िकल्ट रोल है ये. मेरे को पता नहीं कैसे करने वाली हूँ मैं, तो मैं फिंगर क्रॉस करके रोज़ की रोज़ चालू करती हूँ शूटिंग का. आई होप आज का काम अच्छा हो, ये सोच के मैं काम करती हूँ.
टाइटल बहुत अलग सा है, जिस तरीके से हमने देखा, हमने भैंस की आँख सुना, हमने बाकी सब आँखों के बारे में
तो
सुना.
बुलजाय तो सांड की आँख होती है ना,
तो उसके बारे में क्या कहना चाहिए?
क्योंकि शूटर्स तो बुलजाय के बारे में बात करेंगे ना, तो वो उसको बुलजाय का, अब फैमिली ऐसी हमारी देसी थी वो कि हमने उसको सांड की आँख कर दिया.
अच्छा, जाते आते आपका जो आउटफिट है बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल है.
Thank you.
ये थोड़ा डिफरेंट है, जरा इसके बारे में बताइए.
इसके बारे में क्या बताऊँ? ये ब्रोच है यार, क्या बोलेंगे इसके बारे में. अभी अप्रिशिएट कर दो कि बहुत अच्छी लग रही है, बस काफ़ी है.
अच्छा तो है इसलिए.
हाँ, तो आपको खरीदना है, मैं बेचूँ आपको ये? बताओ.
हम तो दोस्त हैं, हम तो.
हाँ, हमारे दोस्त है तो लोग कुछ भी रख लोगे. चलो, हाँ, और कुछ?
बस
ओके, थैंक यू जी.
थैंक यू. मिलते हैं फिर.
गुड लक. थोड़ा सा